We would have about 300 ewes, approximately. We would do a lot of pedigree stock like Ile Francis. We do a wee bit of Dutch spotted and some of the Ryland sheep. We would use this quite a bit. You have a rollover crate as well, which is very handy for doing their feet. And then you have the foot bath that goes into the front of it, which is very handy for that there scenario. You also have the three-way split, so if you're working with ewes, lambs, or whatever the case may be, and you want to start weaning, you can put ram lambs one side, ewe lambs the other side, and then let the ewes run straight on. We have our own farm shop here as we sell lamb to the actual public, and a lot of people want more traceability. If someone turns around and says, well, what's the history of that lamb, or what's the history of that particular sheep, we can turn around and tell them when it was born, what inoculations it got, and give all the information right through from birth to chop, is probably the best way to put it. We also have an out farm as well that we can pack it all up, put it in the back of the Jeep and bring it with us. And then put it out in the field, and it's the same thing. You just spread the whole gates out, put the sheep in, and away you go. There's no batteries needed, or there's no electric, there's no air compressors needed. It's straight on, it's manual the whole way through. And to be honest, you have these big nice fixed ones, but you can't really take them anywhere. You can't really go from farm to farm that easily. Then you have to look for power, then you have to look for air compressors. It's here, everything's just straight on. The only thing electric is the head unit, but you charge it off and it'll last all day. There'll be no problem at all with it whatsoever. One of the things I would say about the Gallagher system, I've used other systems in the past, but you can use the HR5. So we would track our ewes, we'd try and track their weights and throughout their consistency of life, because you know when the actual weights start dipping, there's a problem with them. But from the very start off, we would turn around, we land the ewes and we'd tag them, but we also connect them to that mother. So you would be able to see, like, it doesn't matter how good you are, you'll always have that certain ewe might have a set of twins, one large, one small, or two very small lambs. So you know there's a problem with her. You're tracking your ewes the whole way through, what they're getting. So say you have your heptavac, you know exactly when it has to happen, exactly the dates in between. The same with the lambs. The other thing I would say about it is that you could actually bring your ewes in, take a wee look through them, but you can set that for like a 30%, so you know, or 15 or whatever way you want to do it. It'll flash up red on the screen, so you have them in, so you know there's a problem, because the ewe shouldn't be losing that much weight. When it has the wool on, you wouldn't see it, as when it comes into the weigh bridge, automatically then gets scanned from its last weight. So if you take a look at her life data, so over this last wee bit she's came down in weight, but that'll be from weaning. She's coming down, so now she should be coming up the far side, but you can track all of that. You can watch the current gain, so it's near enough flat level. In the current climate now, it's efficiency the whole way through. Yes, you're trying to give them the best care and attention that you possibly can do, but it's trying to make a living. So if you turn around and you can shorten a few of the problems, i.e. lambs not getting to the finishing weight as quick as possible, that's what you're actually looking for, and this here tracks them the whole way through. So you can actually make decisions then for the ewe, whether you keep them, whether you sell them, or whatever the case may be. It's probably one of the main reasons for this Gallagher system, from birth till they leave.